Hello students, I am going to continue with the same topic, that is sequence and series. Next question we start question number 28. Question number 28, very important question. What is question? The sum of two term is 6 times, the sum of two term is 6 times their geometric mean, and show that the number are in the ratio 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 minus 2 root 2. And we want to prove that the ratio of the term, that is 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 3 minus 2 root 2. Correct? Again, what is question? The sum of two number is 6 times their geometric mean, and show that the number are in the ratio this. Therefore, question number 28. Let the two number be. Let the two number be A and B, and given sum of two number is 6 times their geometric mean. Sum of two number is 6 times their geometric mean. Here, can you break this term like this? 2 root AB into 3. Can you write like this? Therefore, A plus B upon 2 root AB is equal to 3 by 1. Check this step. Can you break like this? Now apply componendo and dividendo. Now apply componendo and dividendo. Now apply componendo and dividendo. What is the meaning of componendo and dividendo? For example, A by B is equal to C by D. A by B is equal to D by C. And we want to apply in this componendo and dividendo. Componendo means sum of numerator and denominator, A plus B, and dividendo means their difference, C plus D and C minus D. Componendo means sum of numerator and denominator, and dividendo difference of numerator and denominator. Here, I apply this result here. This is called componendo dividendo. Apply this result here. A plus B plus 2 root AB upon A plus B minus 2 root AB is equal to 3 plus 1 and 3 minus 1. Always apply componendo and dividendo on both sides, not on the left hand side or not on the right hand side. Apply componendo and dividendo on both sides always. Now we know that this is the perfect square. This is the perfect square, A square plus B square plus 2AB. Can you guess? This is the perfect square. For what? You know that? That is root A plus root B upon root A minus root B whole square. That is 4 by 2. And 4 by 2 means 2. Again check this step. This is very difficult step. You know that root A square A, root B square B, and 2AB. 2 root A into root B, that is 2 root AB. Clear? Already you know about the identity. A square plus B square plus 2AB is equal to A plus B whole square. So simple identity. Therefore, further, not taking square root both sides. Not taking square root both sides. Now taking square root both side, not taking square root both side. When you take square root of both side, this term will cancel. Root a plus root b upon root a minus root b is equal to root 2. Taking square root both sides. When you take square root here, then this term will cancel and root 2 here. Correct? Now, again apply component and dividend rule. Again apply component and dividend in this question. Apply component and dividend rule. Very important question. Again, apply C and D can write. C and D will component and dividend. Therefore, root A plus root B plus root A minus root B. Sum of numerator and denominator. Root A plus root B minus root A plus root B. That is root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. Again apply component and dividend. In this question, we have to apply the component and dividend 2 times. Now you know that this term will be cancelled. Any root B to root B cancel. Root B to root B cancel. And here root A to root A cancel. Check again. Root A plus root A, that is 2 root A, and here 2 root B, that is equal to root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1. 2 to 2 cancel. Now the last step of this question. Squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. Then you can say root A upon root B whole square. Here root 2 plus 1 upon root 2 minus 1 whole square. Here squaring both sides, and after squaring the result is what? A by B. And here apply identity A plus B whole square. Square of this 2 and square of 1 plus 2 root 2. Similarly in the denominator 2 plus 1 minus 2 root 2. When you simplify, what is the answer? A by B is equal to 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 root 2 upon 3 minus 2 root 2. This is the answer. Check again. Clear? Again, I repeat this question because question is very tough and very difficult, very tricky. This is the question. There are two terms A and B given, and the sum of two terms is given 6 times their geometric mean. So 6 you can break 2 into 3. Shift this term in the left denominator of the left hand side. After that, apply component and dividend. Component and dividend mean sum of numerator and denominator. Sum of these two quantity and the denominator difference of these two quantity. Similarly here, apply component and dividend to both sides. After applying, this is the perfect square, you know, correct? Now taking square root of both sides. When you take square root of both sides, then this square will be cancelled, and here root 2 Now again apply component dividend rule. In this question, we have to apply component dividend rule 2 times. Apply here again component dividend rule. In the short form, you can write component dividend of C and D. After applying this result, and the last step of this question, that is squaring both sides. After squaring, the ratio of the two number will be 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 minus 2. Correct? Next, question 29. If A and Z be the arithmetic mean and geometric mean respectively between two positive numbers, then prove that A is the arithmetic mean. Let the two number be A and B. Arithmetic mean be A plus B by 2, that is A. And geometric mean root AB, that is Z. And you have to prove the numbers, the answers of this question, that is A plus minus square root of A square minus G square. This is our target. Clear? Yes, you know that A plus B is equal to 2A. A plus B is equal to 2A. And squaring both sides, AB is equal to G square. AB is equal to G square. Clear? And you know that let A and B be the roots of the quadratic equation. Let A and B be the roots of quadratic equation and formula the quadratic equation. Forming the quadratic equation, formula you know very well, x square minus sx plus b is equal to 0. Here s is the sum of roots, and p is the product of roots. Therefore you can say, what is that the sum? It means a plus b and product is ab. And what is the value of a plus b according to the question? That is x square minus 2ax plus, and the value of ab is g square. Now it becomes quadratic equation. Quadratic equation, you know, for solving the quadratic equation, formula you know very well. That is a simple formula, minus b plus minus root d upon 2a. That is Sridharacharya rule. And in this formula, what is the d? Discriminant. You know that b square minus 4ac. B square minus 4ac. Therefore, can you calculate d here? B square. What is the value of b here? Minus 2a. B square minus 4ac. A is the coefficient of x square. And this is g square. When you simplify, the answer is 4a square minus 4g square. 4 you can take common. A square minus g square. And now put the value in this formula. Yes, put the value of b. Value of b, minus 2a and minus a already. That is 2a plus minus d. D, d. This is the value of d. 4 a square minus g square upon 2a, 1. Now you can take common 2 from the numerator. You can take common 2 from the numerator. That is a plus minus root a square minus g square root 4 mean 2. And this is cancelled. A plus minus, a you can apply identity. A plus g and a minus g. This is the answer of this question. Clear? Next, question number 32. If AM and GM be the roots of the quadratic equation, then obtain the quadratic equation. AM arithmetic mean, let two number be A and B. Therefore, arithmetic mean, this is the arithmetic mean between two number, and that is given 8. And the geometric mean, that is root AB, that is given 5. With the help of this, can you obtain quadratic equation? Quadratic equation, cross multiply 16 and squaring both sides. AB is equal to 25. AB is equal to 25. Now, let A and B be the roots of quadratic equation. Let A and B be the roots of quadratic equation. Let A and B be the roots of quadratic equations. Therefore, quadratic equation standard formula, Sx plus p is equal to 0. Therefore, sum of roots. If A and B are the roots, therefore their sum is 16. You can write here 16. And p is the product of roots. Product, like AB, it means that is 25. This is the quadratic equation. Clear? This is quadratic equation. Your homework, complete this exercise. 9.3 exercise complete. Try to solve in all the questions in the copy, because they are very important exercise. In this exercise, question number 18 to 29, all are very, very important questions, correct? And try to solve example also, and maintain your fair copy regularly, daily, correct? Thank you.